So Kevin, a 2-0 win here at Elgin City. Your thoughts on today's game?
I mean, just how good was it? You know what I mean? I'm proud as punches the boys, and listen, it stops. You know, stop tomorrow. We'll be refocusing and we'll be concentrating on the next opponent. But we're going into a wee break, and I'm going to allow myself and I'm going to allow the boys and the staff to switch off and enjoy that one, because I don't believe much in superstitions and hoodoos and all that. And I know this hasn't been a particularly happy hunting ground for myself or, you know, for us as a club in the past, but records, you know, what are records? So we've come up here. Elgin are strong. You know, they're definitely going to have a say in this league. There's absolutely no doubt about that. And they've had a right good go to us. But the only thing I'll say is everything they threw at us, I felt as if we found an answer for every question that they posed us. And again, you know, some real performances in there. The gritty men, you know, and that's. And we got wee bits of luck. The second goal, you know, potentially could go, well, it can go anywhere, but hits the back of the net and it obviously alleviates the pressure getting into the last few minutes there. But I'm delighted, thoroughly deserved on the basis of what's went the past 6 weeks for this team. Sometimes you're no dominating games for 90 minutes, but you find a way to win, and we've done that today. So I'm thrilled to pieces. And
Martin McNiff grabbing the first goal from a corner kick just before half time. How good was that to get the lead just before half time?
I mean, you know, Ben, and you know, and everybody at home, you know, and it was at a game scoring just after half time at the start of a game or just before, you know, is great. To get the second goal 5 minutes isn't bad either for the end, but it is, because it does change your team talk a wee bit, you know. They could have scored one on the break, you know, ended up a wee bit extra mash, 6-yard box run about the line, but you know, Jack Leach had a volley, and what a goal that would have been, because it was a great build-up play, and he's caught it too sweet. You know, if he mishits that, if he kicks it to the ground, it probably goes in. I think the keeper took it right in the breadbasket, you know. So, but no, listen, I'm delighted for them, the boys. The club have been great, you know. They're seeing us up here for the night last night. We've travelled up, we've prepared properly, and the boys, all that, you know, people away for kids and families, wives, girlfriends, and all the rest of it, and that sacrifice is now worth it, you know, because you go home and you're delighted. But I might not look at it, but inside I'm absolutely buzzing, believe me.
And Blair Curry made a crucial stop just before the second goal down on the right hand side of the pitch. It was a great save.
I'm glad you brought it up. You know, Blair is now the keeper with the most clean sheets, I think, in the league, and that type of save is what he's all about, you know. And I back Blair, you know, and I've been fortunate in my time here that I've had great keepers to choose from, every one of them. But I brought Blair here because I've got a great belief in his ability, and you know, he didn't make a plethora of saves today, although they had a fair bit of possession. But what he did was that one save that you've mentioned, Ben, you know, it was outstanding, and kept us in it, kept us ahead, and just again, it just all the wee moments, you know, the save, a tackle for Adam Cummins, a header for Kyle Banner in the second half, Mark Laird putting his body in, you know, and there's more and more of that. I could name every player, but all these wee events give you belief and confidence that you can then see off what they're going to throw at you, and it was just a phenomenal team performance, really was.
And another goal for Dale Carrick just towards the end there. How good was that to then get the second goal to see out the game? We were under quite a bit of pressure from Elgin City.
I mean, well, the last 10 minutes, the first 5 of the last 10, it lasted about an hour for me, but the second goal going in the last 5 sort of went a wee bit easier. My heart rate was down, my blood pressure was down, so I'm delighted for Dale, because he works ever so hard and he's professional. He's not had a lot of luck in front of goal, you know. Keepers have been making great saves, but you know, I think the fans have seen enough of him to know that he's got quality, and he's beginning to, you know, I think that wee run, you know, we've got Dylan Mackin, he's scored 3 in his last 6. Pivotal part of what we do. You Dale Carrick, you know, now 2 and 2, and you know, you've got other players chipping in. Big Martin McNiff, his 3rd goal of the season there, including the Premier Cup. All things bode well, and the amount of goal scorers we've got in the team, etc. You know, it is good, all of that stuff. But main thing is, you know, for me, I'm going to enjoy this one. I'm going to have a glass of vino tonight, and I'm going to order every one of the boys and the coaching staff to do the same. You can have one yourself if you want, and we're going to enjoy tonight. But as I say, we'll be in on Tuesday, we'll work hard, we'll have a view of how the seasons went sort of so far as a group, and what short-term targets and realistic targets we can then make, you know, for the next game, which is going to be massive now. You know, you need to back up big results like that today by going and winning your next game, and nothing less is going to be accepted now. You know, I think we've set a fair standard now, and I think the fans will be demanding, really demanding.
Thanks very much, Kevin.
Thanks, Ben. Cheers.